What's good, YouTube? It's the Christ of Earth and Prophecy. And listen, man, I haven't really been watching wrestling all too much, but I've seen bits and pieces, of the show, But y'all have to understand that there's certain superstars that get the look, the push, like, the Street Profits. They debuted March 16, 2016, I believe. And they're a great tag team. They're not the best, of all time, but, they're not that bad, you know. But th- there was a lot of people that was saying, Ford, 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 he's gonna be champion one day. Like I just don't see it. I just don't see it. That's like saying Dominic Mysterio is gonna be champion, or is gonna be a champion, a champion. I didn't say which champion. I said a champion. It's never going to happen. Same thing with Floyd. I don't think Montez Floyd. There you go. I don't think he's going. I don't think he's never going to become champion. And here's why. He doesn't. He doesn't look the part, and he doesn't act the part, and he's always hurt. He's always hurt. And as a champion, you have to be available. Availability is the best availability. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be hurt and become champion. You know, you have to be. You have to have durance. You have to have a durancy. You know what I'm saying? For number two, they pushed Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston, to me, should have never been in the main event, to be honest with you. He should have never been. I'm not saying that he should have never main evented WrestleMania. I just think that he should have never been in the main event of WrestleMania. Like, he could be like in a card 3 or card 4, you know what I'm saying? A tag team match for the tag team titles. Because that's what we viewed him as, when he made his debut back in 2008. That's what we viewed him as. He was a tag team champion. He was viewed as tag team material. He's won the United States champion. He's won the Intercontinental champion. And that's all he was going to be. You know what I'm saying? But I guess the WWE had a change of heart and said, you know what, we're going to make you into a tag team champ. We're going to make you to a champion, you know? He had his 15 minutes of fame at WrestleMania, you know what I'm saying? And then after that, I think he lost the next night on SmackDown to Brock Lesnar, only lasting 3 seconds. As soon as the bell rang, he tried to, you know, up one on Brock Lesnar, but Brock Lesnar caught him, put him on his shoulders, and did an F5, and that's all she wrote. They didn't even push Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley had to leave the WWE to go to TNA to actually become a champion. ECW champion doesn't count because that championship was being thrown around like a used blunt. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never view ECW champion to be actually a champion because if you look at it, Christian held it, Big Show held it, um, who else held it? John Morrison, CM Punk. So, like, to me, I don't count the ECW as an actual champion. You know what I'm saying? He's won the United States champion. He's won the IC champion. So for him not to look the part, that's wrong because he did look the part. He acted the part and he looked at the part. He had feuds with John Cena. He could have won a couple of times against John Cena at the Great American Bash. He didn't. He feuded with Umaga at WrestleMania. He won that. Had to shave Vince McMahon's head off. So all that stupidity, they could have just thrown it out and said, you know what, Bobby Lashley, we're gonna make you a main eventer. That didn't work out, okay? And third of all, Big E. Now we all know the New Day is a very popular tag team, but they again has never pushed Big E. Now I don't know if he don't want to be pushed. I don't think that he wants the pressure of being a champion. I think he's just, comfortable with his role, you know, because like Vince McMahon said, they're too scared to grab that brass knuckle. You know what I'm saying? The Rock wasn't scared. Mankind wasn't scared. Stone Cold wasn't scared. The Undertaker wasn't scared. Big Show wasn't scared. Kane wasn't scared. So why all these wrestlers are scared to grab the brass knuckle? Drew McIntyre was the only one who stepped up and said, okay, I'll grab it. You know what I'm saying? Gave it to Braun Strowman. He didn't do nothing with it. So, I mean, again, Montez is a great wrestler. Well, I know I know I said that he was trash, but after seeing, highlights of him from NXT up till now, he's improved. He's a very great wrestler, but he's just not championship material. It's kind of like the whole Daniel Bryan thing where he just wasn't an A player. He was a B player. You know, like he's never going to be one of those champions that what I'm saying. Like he's never going to be one of those champions that people are gonna look back on 20 years, 30 years from now and say, oh yeah, Montez Sweat, man, Montez Ford, man, that dude was sensational. You know what I'm saying? Like he was sensational. He was this, he was that. No, those days are over. Just be comfortable with what your role is, and then just execute it to the best of your ability. You know, because I don't think he's gonna beat Drew McIntyre. Let's be honest. He's not gonna be. He's not gonna beat Drew McIntyre or Roman Reigns for that matter. Like he's not gonna beat neither of them. Now, obviously, if they host a tournament to see who faces each other or one of them, then I don't even think he's gonna make it past the first round. To be honest with you, you know. So I mean, that's just my opinion. Like I know and you know that Floyd is not going to beat Roman Reigns or Drew McIntyre. It's just not going to happen unless the WWE scripts it that way. You know what I'm saying? The way that, Kofi Kingston ran through the whole gauntlet to even get a shot at the champion. So, I mean, like I said, man, anything is possible in the WWE. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that he's championship material, I mean, he's already nursing an injury as it is, so that's definitely a big sign, because if you're a champion, you must stay at peak condition. Look at John Cena for all those years. He was champion. He was never injured. I mean, yeah, he was injured once, but after that, he was never injured again. Like as a champion, you must be durable. If you can't be durable and you always get injured, what's the point? What's the point? So I just think that he's championship material. He's tag team championship material. Like nobody ever thought that Christian was going to be the type of championship that we all came to love. Because we viewed him as a champion, a tag team champion material. But he went on to singles competition and he did pretty good for himself. Again, that's another. I mean, he's another one who won the ECW champion. He's won the ECW champion. He's won the World Heavyweight champion, multiple tag team titles. So you just have to look. If you don't have to look, they're not gonna look at you. Like they're not gonna look at you. Like they try to put it on. Who they try to put it on? They try to put it on Goldust, but obviously, it wind up being on Stone Cold's, hands. You know, um, like come on, man, come on, y'all need to wake up and smell the coffee. You know, um, right now he's feuding with those two. I forgot their names, but he's feeding with those two. So I don't think he's gonna. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't see championship material in him. You know. I mean, they didn't push Bobby Lashley. They didn't push Big E, but they pushed Kofi Kingston. Like, how is that? Like, how does that make sense? And Kofi and Big E and Big E has the look. He has them. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has the determination. Bobby Lashley, same thing. He has the look. He has the pedigree, but I guess they just didn't see championship material in them. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same thing with Montez Sweat. Montez Sweat is a great athlete after watching his videos, but he just doesn't scream championship material, you know? And like I said again, he's not beating Roman Reigns and he's not beating Drew McIntyre unless injury occurs to either one of them and then they have to vacate the championship for like a tournament or something. That's the only way I can see him winning it. But one-on-one, no. No, 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 no. So let me know what you think. If you're a big wrestling fan, I don't think he's going to win a championship anytime soon. He will make a very good singles competition competitor because I don't think the Street Profits is going to be together for a long time. I think they're going to turn on each other, you know, frustrating, you know. Oh, you've been holding me back, this and that, like um, like John Morrison and R-Truth when they were tag team champions, or I think Big Show and Chris Jericho, you know, because great tag teams don't stay for long, you know, unless you're like the Hardy Boys. Even they had their feuds, you know what I'm saying, together. You know, like it's just what it is. But like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, take care of yourself and each other.